kick some butt this year. So, this is like my 5th cup of coffee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just keep going with it, folks. This is not sponsored by the Pittsburgh Pirates, because this is a lot cooler, and this is the winning team. So, this is the time everybody starts thinking about getting plants outside. This is the time I'm about ready to sneeze, too. Or not. Or not. I thought, false alarm there, folks. False alarm. Good morning, Crystal. Check out Crystal's products. Her powders and her salts and all that fancy stuff. You want to fancy it up? Check out Bouchard's Farm. Good morning. This is the 2nd time. Technically, this is the 3rd time I'm going live today. I went live on my business page, Jimmy Pickles Product Line LLC, on Facebook. I did a hardening off video, and now about just making your plant the best it possibly could be. Like you should be doing in your personal lives, for your plants, for your businesses, for your family, for your house, for everything. Always trying to improve. That's why I'm drinking water instead of I could be on my 6th cup of coffee. Instead, I'm on water. Also, I did the flower drop video. Yes, I am on a roll. So every year I see this stuff. My plants are bigger than yours and all that stuff. I love it. Keep it coming. Competition. We're getting in it. You're getting your blood flowing. So then somebody's like, hey, my plant's better than yours. And then guess what happens? That person wants to better themselves. So it's like friendly competition and stuff. One thing I will say, since I isolate, and I instantly think of a box, because that's basically what my grow is. If you go to my website, jppepperseeds.com, right there, it says the picture, my isolated grow, picture like that, and then everything's a box. It's like I'm a box grower, if you will. And the thing is if I fill in that space, what am I really doing? This is like a bad 80s dance. This is like 5 cups of coffee, too. Good morning, Chili Mancer. Check out the Chili Mancer for fun, excitement, reviews, and good humor. So if I fill, I always thought, if I take off my nets, is it going to be like a square bush? I got to stop doing that. I'm starting to get dizzy. So I try to do the best I can. I remember a couple people. This was not recent. Yeah, I seriously got dizzy from doing that. Wow. Give me a moment. All right, so it's hard to get massive plants when you isolate. I trim my plants almost to a square. I'm not doing that again. Yes, leave me a like. Also, I will be doing some reviews for Crystal Bouchard's Farm. I should be here on Saturday. I'll probably do it Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. I'll crank them out. Maybe I'll do some pre-recorded and some live. I also have a huge box. I believe it's a huge box of, it could be here any day, of voodoo sauces. So I just completed 3 reviews for him, and I got a whole bunch of other stuff coming. Like a box. He says it's a big box. So I bought like 1 or 2 sauces, and he's hooking it up. So check out voodoo sauces.com. Check out Chili Mancer's channel, check out Crystal Burchard's farm. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that like. Hit that bell for notifications. So, yeah, I was voguing. That's the universal sign language for isolating. Just don't do it twice. You get really dizzy. Oh. Yeah, way too much coffee today. I got dirt on it. Anyway. So it's hard to get huge plants and everything when you isolate. Also, isolation, nobody really complains, maybe 10 people out of 7,000 people. So that's a really great percentage. And there's 10 people, I'm going to be honest, they can get out. You didn't expect me to say that. Oh, yeah, your prices are too expensive for isolating. You know what? Very few people complain, but I'll bring it up. It's on top of my head. This is live. I can't take it back. But it comes into a subject matter of the expense of all the nets. Also, here's something that really nobody talks about, including myself. Those nets actually cut down some of the airflow. And with cutting down the airflow, cuts down my yields. So, for example, if I grew, say, 10 plants of 7-pot brown isolated and 10 plants of 7-pot brown non-isolated, my yields should be higher on the non-isolated. So that's another, it's a sacrifice. So it's like, but making money, I could produce more, maybe charge $1 less, but I'm giving basically an insurance, a free insurance program for a reasonable price. And it cuts down my yield because of the airflow. So I remember one guy, and this is just off the top of my head. It's like 4 years ago. It's almost irrelevant. This guy's, oh yeah, my plants are better than yours and all this. And yeah, I looked at it, and honestly, he was right. His plants were better than mine. And he's in this area too. His plants look, honestly, they look fantastic. They were huge, they were big, they were bushy. Different aspects of it. I'm kind of using that guy as an example in a positive way, oddly enough. But he had a greenhouse, natural light versus artificial. I'm telling you, I would go with the natural. Greenhouses are just such a positive aspect. They really are. And I had to lift up my hat from the steam of the coffee. Like I said, this is water. Water. You guys got that on camera, right? I just poured out my water. Oh yeah. It's, when I tell people it's like Wall Street over here, it's like Wall Street. The one yeah, the one video I did, I left on notifications, just so you guys get a hint of what I get. Ding, 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 ding. I counted 82 dings in that video. I went back. 82 dings. Oh yeah, I had 5 cups of coffee. And it was like the strong stuff. Hardly any milk. You let it cool. You drink that coffee like it's spring break. And then you get your ass to work. I've been transplanting. I watered all my plants. I transplanted for a couple hours. I've gotten done 5-6 hours. Now, well, let's see. What time is it? I'm on the east side. On a deluxe apartment. It's only 10. So I've conquered 5 hours of work. And I got another 5, 6, 7 hours of work. I'm going to actually start cleaning my house. It's 40 degrees outside. Some mild winds. Boo. What's up, Micah? Yeah, I think you missed my two other. This is the third time I'm going live. And a pre-recorded video. Well, I did the live on my business page. I did another live, pre-record, and back to live. So I'm making up for lost time for missing work yesterday for the media side. So today's subject: will your plants? I'm wired off of coffee. Will your plants go on a different zip code? Meaning, are they going to be so huge that your head's going to get bigger and you'll be like a bobblehead? And you'll be like, check out my pictures. I'm on Facebook, man. Booyah. Hashtag in your face. Hashtag my plant's bigger than yours. And there's nothing wrong with that. It gets people motivated and everything. But Micah isolates on some of his stuff. So Micah can say, you know what? And I'm not doing that weird hand thing I did earlier. Like, I'm just doing slow motion. My head seriously spun. I'm sky high on coffee. I'm just going with this thing. I'm winging it. And the isolation nets, you got to cut them back. You got to. Capsicum pubescens, I'm growing a bunch this year. They're not massive sellers, but they're awesome types. Europe, South America really loves those types, but here in America, Capsicum pubescens, not big sellers. I got a mini yellow rocoto that's on my website, jppepperseeds.com. Check it out, buy it up, delicious. But they're very, very viney, so I'm constantly trimming. So it's almost like I'm growing in a box form. And I have to do pretty much a box form because I'm cramming in as much as I possibly can. And this is the biggest grow I'm ever doing. Also, isolation nets. I'm just kind of recapping a little bit since Mike is here because he's late to the class. You know, please take a seat. And the lack of wind in all my rows, you're still getting some airflow. It's stopping the bees from cross-pollinate, but the reason I mention this, people are like, dude, I get a higher yield than you. I'm like, yeah, of course you do. It cuts down the airflow. It really does. If I walk in the middle of my everything, hey, haven't seen you in one of my videos in a while. Phil, what's up, brother? In fact, I should probably contact you. I got a couple YouTube questions for you. So, anyway, if I walk in the middle, or I'm sitting down kind of just picking, and it's a little bit windy, I can barely feel the wind because it's all like all those rows. It almost makes me think of utility boxes. Just rows of them. But yeah, and people are always, you know, what's your nitrogen? Like I just did the video before, flower drop. Yeah. Oh, actually, I mean, my question is to you and to Chili Mancer. I was on Chili Mancer's show. Oh, I was on both of your shows. The Chili Mancer and on Everything Spicy. I appreciate being a guest star. I wouldn't say star, but a guest. I don't know if I'm a star. If I'm a star, I'm kind of not that. I'm more dim than bright, if you will. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe if I go live 24/7, I'll do the Jimmy Pickles reality show. So my question was, I want to start having people on. I'll have like Donnie on. I'll have Phil on. I'll have Micah on. I'll have that Batman on. I'm friends with all of you guys. I respect all you guys. And I think this show would be a lot better with some guest stars. So, do I have to do, like, what did I do? With Donnie, it was different. I had to join that page, and then he put the link on it. Is there a way I could do, like, say, an example? I'll go live, Jimmy Pickles, 8 p.m., and I'll have, you know, somebody on as a guest. Can I just make some type of a link and send it on private messenger? Phil, you've done that. I try to be. Okay, StreamYard is the way to go. All right. Yeah, I used a different service when I went with Donnie. All right. So I'm going to have to, maybe I'll try StreamYard. Yeah, I had some issues. I don't know why. I had some issues when I went on Donnie's. There was a delay. I don't know if you know anything about that, Phil. If you use something non-StreamYard, there was a delay. And it was an echo. Well, the echo is because that was my fault. I had two things open. So I was hearing myself twice, and it was like a bad acid trip. So, anyway. Yeah, maybe I'll try StreamYard and go from there. I appreciate that. Yeah, if I have any questions, maybe I'll contact you or Donnie. Because I know you guys do that a lot, like a lot. And sorry, I can't always watch your videos real long, Phil. Okay, so Phil says, which is Everything Spicy, subscribe to his channel as well. He's a great person. I've known Phil for a while. When you go to StreamYard, you have to exit YouTube. That's the problem for most first-time timers. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That's where I went wrong. That's why I had the echo. Okay. I'll look into that today or tomorrow. I'm not super keen on having guests right now, but it's something I'm going to look into. And the next week I'll have StreamYard set up. I'm going to clean this whole facility, this whole house. I got some transplanting today. I got some orders in. I'm actually, and believe it or not, I'm washing grow bags. So if there's any bad insects and stuff on them, I'll rinse them in this utility tub right here, and then I'll wash them. I don't want a lot of dirt in there. It could screw it up. This is a brand new washer. So I'll rinse it like 3-4 times. And then the reason I was doing that, there was ants on some of this stuff. So, but yeah. Oh, and the big key to this whole video about getting bigger and better plants, people ask me. Actually, I'm the wrong person to ask. The person to ask is your plants. Yeah, they don't talk back, but your plants, if they're bubbly, like almost welts on them, that's calcium deficiency. You gotta feed your plants when they're outside. I don't feed them much because I use Ocean Force Fox for them. But yeah, pay attention to what they want. Don't overfeed them. Think of plants like humans. You don't want to feed them every day. Feed them usually about once a week. Feed them as needed. Also, one of the most important things on plant development, keep up with the root systems. The roots are the ones absorbing all your nutrients. Keep up with it. And here's a big mistake with people. I mean, I've actually laughed. I've seen somebody, it was like a 50-gallon container. I mean, that is like a quarter of this room. And they had a little sprout in it. That's not, that's like overkill. Now, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That'll work. The roots will go into the system. They'll go into your pot. But you're better off, and I'll tell you why. People are like, well, what's the difference? The difference is containment. You actually hold in a little bit more moisture on a smaller container. And when you're using nutrients, it's more easy access. And you're not wasting so much. Because think of it this way. If you have a big container, 50 gallons, and you put a little or say a foot tall plant, and you're putting nutrients and water for the whole thing. Now that's fine for water. You're doing more work than you should. But if you keep adding the nutrients on the sides where the roots are not getting to, once the roots go to those nutrients that you've been pounding those nutrients into the soil where the roots haven't reached for the last month or two, they're going to hit that and they're going to start frying because it's too much at once. That's why you want to keep up with your root development. Also, like you do the red solo cup, it's completely filled. Don't let it fill there for too long. Pull it out, go into a gallon container, 5 gallon, 10, 15, 20, 25, so on and so forth. You'll get a better plant that way. Otherwise, you're just wasting nutrients. So that's what I keep up with your roots. And also, not keeping up with them and letting it get root bound, you're going to get a stunned plant. Stunned plants, yeah, they're easy to get. They're easy to fix. It's just it's going to delay you a week or two, especially like I'm in Pennsylvania. You're not going to have much of a opportunity. I mean, if you stun your growth once or twice, man, that's like a month's time to freaking bounce out of that. You're going to lose a yield. So, all right. Hey, thank you, Phil. If I have any questions about YouTube, I'll give you a call. Yeah, enjoy your day. Enjoy those cars. StreamYard, everybody's StreamYard. All right. Andy Grow questions. I went live 3 times today, twice on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Went live on Facebook today. Did a pre-record. I've been cranking out work. This is 5 hours into my work day. I got about another 6 or 7 hours. Yes, I work more than 8 hours a day. I'm still seed sorting. I got a whole bin out there. I'm going to go through that. I'm going to actually clean up my house for an hour or two, then start sorting seeds. Orders come in, I'll do those as they come in. All right, any questions? Share this. Share it. Let's grow. I need 10,000 people on here. I'm dead serious. Gotta get it. I want it. I'll work for it. Much love, everybody. JPPepperseeds.com.